Hello and welcome to this short chair yoga video, just giving you about 10 different postures, different stretches to help keep you mobile. Ideally to be done every day, but certainly to be done as often as you're able to. All you need is a chair, no other props, no other information, or nothing else you need at all. So just start by sitting up nice and tall. So we always start in our sitting mountain. So start with the feet firmly pressed into the floor, legs at about 90 degrees. Maybe shuffle forwards or back into the back of the chair if that's more comfortable for you. But you need to find a position where you feel supported. Maybe a cushion or something behind you might help with that. And then the feet, the toes tracking in the same direction as the knees. Press the soles of the feet into the floor, finding those 3 points, the big toe mound, little toe mound, and the center of your heel, and driving those 3 points of both feet firmly into the floor. And once you found that connection with the legs and that little bit of activation into the thighs, then start to think about your upper body. So we want to lengthen as much as we can, all the way up the side body, right the way up to the shoulders and up to the crown of the head. So keeping ourselves nice and tall. Draw the chin, the head back very slightly, just so we've got a nice alignment with the neck and the spine. Roll the shoulders back and down, opening out a little bit into the chest, and allow your hands to settle on your lap. Relax your jaw, close your eyes for a moment. Before we start to move, just find this space, this place in your sitting mountain where you feel balanced, stable, secure, and safe. Your feet providing stability, your sit bones driving into the chair, providing more stability. A little bit of engagement into the legs. Keeping that posture nice and tall and finding that active sitting position where your muscles are working, but you're not straining, you're not providing or creating any tension, but just that energized feel through the muscles, a little bit of activity. I'm going to try and maintain that posture throughout as we go through our different shapes, our different postures today. Because the more space, the more length you have in the body to start with, the more space you'll find as we move through each shape. So just take another breath here, keeping that connection through the feet. And then just gently blink the eyes open. And I'm just going to walk myself a little further forward on my chair because I need a little bit more space behind me. Bring the hands to the knees. Breathing in, drawing the hands back slightly, bring the elbows back, take a little gaze up to where the seam, where the wall meets the ceiling. As you breathe out, round your spine, shoulders come forwards. Tuck the chin to the chest. Breathe in, open the chest. And breathe out, round. Noticing that movement coming from your pelvis rather than anywhere else. So just be really mindful of where that movement is starting. Use this to really mobilize the lower back in particular, keeping those lower vertebrae nice and mobile. Taking one more of each here. Rounding the spine as you breathe out. Breathe in, coming back to your sitting mountain. And then we're going to take a side lean. So you're going to bring your right hand down towards the floor. Left hand's just going to take hold of the side of the chair. Take a breath in, lengthen your spine. Take a breath out, lean to the right hand side of your chair. Drive into your feet, keep that length. So imagine creating more space from the crown of the head all the way to your belly button almost. So it's that space we want to create as we reach towards the floor. And then you might want to lift this left arm just a little bit. So you might want to bring it to your hip, to your shoulder, or maybe bring it all the way towards the ceiling. But wherever it is, make sure you can still breathe. Make sure that movement or that additional extended lever is not creating a problem with your breath. So I'm going to keep my hands on my hip. I'm going to reach down towards the floor. Once I find that position, I'm then going to press into my feet a little bit more, lengthen my torso and take 3 breaths. Reaching down, relax the shoulders, drive into the feet. 3 deep breaths. Next time you breathe in, press into the feet, bring yourself all the way back up, lengthen the spine. Take a moment, reset in sitting mountain. Next time you breathe out, you're going to lean to the left-hand side, finding that space again as you lean. Reaching down towards the floor with the left fingertips. Right hand can either stay on the chair, maybe onto your hip, maybe onto your shoulder, maybe it reaches all the way across. But try not to have a really limp arm. You want to make sure it's nice and engaged, nice and active. And if that doesn't feel good, bring it down. Much better to bring it down and to create more space in the pose rather than trying to take it too far and lose that space. So now we've found the right place for the arms and the legs. Press into the feet, lengthen the torso and breathe. Keep reaching down with the left fingertips. Press into the feet. Nice deep breaths. Feeling that stretch into the right side of the body and that bit of compression into the left. Breathe in, drive into the feet, bring yourself all the way back up, reset in sitting mountain. Relax the shoulders. So we've taken our spine in a lateral movement to the side. We're going to twist now. So breathe in, lengthen, breathe out, twist to your right hand side. Left hand to the outside of the right knee, right arm's just going to drop down to the side of you. Lengthen your spine, bring your chest through. So it's my torso that's moving. My head is the last thing to come round rather than the first. So just check you're not twisting from your head, which is quite easy to do. Press into the feet, take 3 deep breaths here. Drop the shoulders. Breathe in to find a bit of space. Breathe out to see if you can find a bit more room in that twist. As you breathe in, slowly, carefully come back to center. Take a moment. Breathe out, twist the other way. Right hand to the outside of the left knee. Twist your torso first, and then maybe bring the head round. Keep the shoulders dropped, spine nice and long. 3 deep breaths. As you breathe in, slowly unravel, bring yourself back to center. Take a moment, reset in sitting mountain. Place maybe some support behind you if you need it. Sit up tall, breathe in, and then as you breathe out, drop right ear to right shoulder. Hold it here for a moment, maybe just close the eyes. Feel that stretch into the left side of the neck. Maybe draw your left arm out towards the floor, reach away with your fingers, and maybe just bring it backwards and forwards really slowly till you find a spot where you get a little bit more stretch, a little bit more space. Relax the right shoulder, reach away with the left fingertips. Slowly bring that hand back to where it came from, slowly bring the head back up. Take a moment, allow the head and the neck just to settle, and then slowly take left ear to left shoulder. Feeling that stretch into the right side of the neck this time. Maybe bring the right arm out to your side, reach away with your fingers, and find that side to side movement where you just get a little bit more stretch. And then slowly bring the arm back down, slowly bring the head back to center. Drop your chin towards your chest, feel that stretch into the back of the neck. From here, slowly just take the head to the right, bring it back to center, take the head to the left. So it's really slow, really mindful. Don't take it quickly at all, make it really slow. Just finding a little bit of space. Notice how that feels in the neck. Take it once more each way. And then carefully bring the head back to center, gently lift it back up. And we're going to lift the shoulders up towards the ears. So breathe in, give the shoulders a really good squeeze, lift them up. Breathe out, draw them back and down. Breathe in, lift them up, give them a squeeze. Breathe out, bring them back and down. Last time, breathe in, lift them up. And breathe out, back and down. And we're going to take them the other way. Take them back and up and roll them forwards. Back and up, roll them forwards. Last time, back and up and roll them forwards. Give your shoulders a little bit of a shake up and down. Maybe roll them back a few times. Once more. And then allow them just to settle. From here, we're going to start to think about our legs. So we're going to find a pigeon posture, which essentially is a hip opener. So you need to find the right level or the right option for your legs to start with. So either keep the legs where they are, take the right foot in so it's on its side next to the left foot, or cross at the ankles is another really nice option. Or if you wish, you can bring that leg up slightly onto the thigh. So make sure the ankle's on the thigh, not on the knee, and gently flex that foot if you bring it up. So I'm going to keep my ankles crossed, press my left foot into the floor, sitting up nice and tall. So I can feel a little bit of an opening into my right hip, not too much. From here, we're either going to stay upright or you're going to hinge forwards as you breathe out. So no rounding of the spine, keep it nice and long. Draw the shoulder blades together, press into both feet, squeeze the legs together, and take 3 breaths. So we find the pose, we find the options that are right for us with our upper and our lower body, and we then activate for 3 breaths. Drive into the feet, squeeze the legs together, draw your shoulder blades together. Press into the feet as you take your next breath in, slowly come up, release the legs, maybe give the legs a little bit of a shake out, and we swap sides. So right foot's going to stay on the floor. Left foot's either going to stay where it is or come onto the side next to the right foot or cross the ankles, or maybe lean forwards, take hold of that leg and draw it up a little higher. And you might find that one leg, one hip is more open than the other. So it may be that you need to take a different option on a different side of the body. So again, I'm just going to cross my ankles. We're going to sit up tall, drive that right foot into the floor, draw the left leg into the right leg, hands on the lap, deep breath in, deep breath out, hinge forwards. Draw the chest through towards the floor, shoulder blades together, elbows back. 3 breaths, keep pressing into that standing foot. Should feel a bit of energy into the legs. Last breath here. Slowly release, press into the feet, bring yourself all the way up, release the legs, give them a little bit of a shake out. And then from here, we're going to take a little bit of work into the legs and the ankles. So extend that front leg, just move my chair back a little bit, extend that front leg, flex the foot. Drive that left foot into the floor and sit up tall. As you breathe out, so breathe into length and breathe out, hinge forwards, still keeping the spine really long. Just finding space in the back of that leg. Draw the toes back towards you if that feels okay. Bend that right knee if that feels more appropriate for you. Breathe and find that space. That length into the back of the leg. It might be a bit juicy. Breathe in, bring yourself all the way up, and then we're just going to rotate that right foot. So just rotate it round just a few times one way, really slowly, and then swap, change direction. You could probably hear my ankle cracking. Yep, there we go. Take it the other way. And then point and flex that foot a few times, just keeping the ankle nice and mobile. And then bring that foot back in, maybe give the legs a little bit of a shake again. Extend your left leg, flex the foot, right foot drives into the floor. Deep breath in, deep breath out, hinge forwards, lean over that front leg. Draw the toes back towards you. One more breath after this one. As you breathe in, carefully bring yourself back up. You're going to rotate that ankle, take it the other way, or take it one way, should I say. And then slowly change direction. Now take it the other way. And then bring it back to center, point and flex a few times. Release it back to the floor. Press both feet down and then lift both heels. Press the heels down, lift the toes. And just take that a few times. Just lifting the heels, lifting the toes, keeping your posture nice and tall. Place both feet on the mat. Walk them a little bit wider. So either to a narrow V or maybe a little bit wider to more of a right angle, or you could take them a little wider, but make sure your feet are tracking in the same direction as your knees. So try not to do anything like that. We don't want them to be going in different directions. That's not good. So sit up tall, press into your feet. I'm hoping you're going to feel this in the inner thighs and the outer hips. You're then going to hinge forwards again. So hinging from the hips, important to keep the spine long, the back safe. Bring your arms to your thighs and just bring the hands together. Keep pressing into your feet, drawing your chest forwards. So lots of energy into the legs, drive into the feet, shoulders back and down. Take 3 breaths. It's almost like a squat. A little bit of a hip opener, inner thigh stretch. Slowly press into the feet, breathe in, come all the way up. Walk the feet back in, about hip distance apart. Take a breath in. As you breathe out, hinge forwards again, coming down, either keeping the hands on the thighs or bringing them down to the floor to find a fold, or to the shins. You don't have to come all the way down at all, but being able to fold forwards is important for our spine, as well as being able to go back slightly to the side and to twist. You want to be able to forward fold, so forward flexion. So hold it here, drive into the feet. Take another breath. As you breathe in, carefully walk the hands back up. Find that upright position, roll the shoulders back and down. And then bring your arms out in front of you, drop the shoulders. Now, if this isn't comfortable, just bring the arms down a little bit. You can even have them by your side, actually, it doesn't really matter. We're just going to extend and flex the fingers. So open the hands really wide, screw them up, open them, make a fist, open them, make a fist. So really energize, stretch the whole of your hand from the fingertips to the wrist, and then speed that up a little bit. Take it faster. And then keep your fist and rotate the wrists round. Taking it one way, then taking it the other way. And then open the hands and just shake out through the arms, shake out through the wrists. Bringing the hands down by your sides, roll your shoulders, and then come to sit back on your chair, finding that sitting mountain where we started. So feet firmly on the floor, press those 3 points into the mat or into the floor through the soles of both feet. Sit up tall through the spine. Lengthen your waist. Imagine you're zipping up a jacket all the way up the front of the body, right the way to the base of the chin. And the same up the back. So nice and long, shoulders back and down. Close the eyes. Keep pressing into the feet. Sitting bones driving down into the seat of the chair. Legs at 90 degrees. Legs gently activated by the feet pressing into the floor. Shoulder blades drawing gently together. Chest is nice and open. You're going to take 3 breaths here. 3 of your own breaths. Once you've taken those 3 breaths, just gently draw the hands to the heart space. Taking another breath in, lengthen your spine, press into your feet. And as you breathe out, just gently drop the forehead down towards your fingertips. I hope you found that session useful. Namaste.